Now to escape the quicksand, struggle violently. Okay. Help! Please send help. Howdy folks, my name is Richie aka Otter, and I'm very excited to share with you another Guild Wars 2 video. Today we're going to be doing a preview of the brand new Dwayna weapon set. This is a Black Lion ticket weapon set that has just been added to the game. I'm going to give you my initial reaction and review of what the weapon skins look like. Just real quick, you can get these weapons by visiting the Black Lion weapon specialist here in the new Lion's Arch little Black Lion building, and you can get these weapons for 1 ticket each. Currently, this price will go up. These Black Lion claim tickets can be gotten out of the Black Lion chests, and you have to use Black Lion keys to open them. You can either farm them via a fairly lengthy process, or you can buy them on the gem store. You can also buy these weapon skins directly on the trading post. They're going to be fairly expensive, but the prices for the Black Lion claim ticket will go up over time, so just keep that in mind. So let's take a look and see what these skins look like. I'm excited. Are you excited? Well, you can't really tell me, but I'm gonna assume you're excited. Here we go. Let's look at the axe skin, and here's the stowed look. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, yes, I see it. It is Dwayna-ish. It's very regal, majestic looking. I like that color blue quite a bit. The blue and gold is nice. Yeah, that's a pretty cool axe. These are going to look very, they're going to be ornate and regal and kind of like good. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but this is like a good aligned weapon right there. It's something for your guardians to wield, except you can't wear axes. Okay, so let's look at look at this. There you go, guardians. Guardians that want to do Dragon Hunter. Have you tried out the Dragon Hunter during the beta weekend? I didn't get a chance, but I had somebody in my party, I had a friend of mine in my party. It looked pretty cool. That is an amazing weapon. Now, I already have the Dwayna Longbow skin, so let's see if we can compare that for a second here. Let's see. In my wardrobe, I have this bow. Here's the wings of Dwayna bow. So here you go. You can compare it to the skin that's already in the game. So this makes it look like a little bit more magical, right? These are like wispy kind of magical feathers on the back of this thing, whereas this is, you know, it is a very ornate looking bow, but it definitely looks like metal made, painted metal. So there's the big difference there between those two bows. They both look cool though. Alright, so continuing, I like the bow so far quite a bit. That might be tough to beat. Let's look at the short bow. Okay. I like it when the longbow and the short bow are just not like bigger and smaller versions of each other. This definitely looks distinct. Unfortunately, it's not distinct in like a better way. I like the longbow quite a bit more. Yeah, I like when there's more blue involved, and I think that the feathers on this, the tips being blue, makes it stand out a lot more, whereas these are just all kind of one color. This looks a little bit more plain. All right, let's check out the dagger. Oh, that's a nice dagger. It's very pointy. You got to stick them with the pointy end. Real quick, for those who have been requesting, here's what it looks like wielded, the longbow and stowed. I had some requests to show both of those. That's what it looks like stowed when you're running around. Same thing with the short bow. There's the stowed look. And the wielded look as well. Kind of neat. All right, let's go back to the dagger. All right, it looks sizable. That blade is very unique looking. The shape of that blade, it being so thin and like pokey, it almost looks like a sai with the triple handle here. And the stowed look kind of looks like that. Doesn't match my outfit at all, but there you go. I have this sense, and I could be wrong, I have this sense that there's a lot of like bluish weapon sets from the Black Lion specs. Like I know they've done other colors and stuff like that, but I don't know. We can go back and look, but I just feel like the Packed Fleet and, you know, maybe greenish and bluish. If you add green and blue together, there's a lot of them. The Dream Thistle. I don't know. Can we have some more like red and black, like really evil looking stuff that goes with my armor, please? All right, here we go. The focus. That's pretty cool. Yeah. definitely would hurt if I punch someone with that. Even though that's probably not how the focus is normally used. You know, the focus are usually like just nondescript. They got to be like cool looking things to hold. And yeah, I could walk around with that in my hand and people would be all interested, I'm pretty sure. They'd be like, ooh, what's that? And I'd be like, I don't really know. Focus on it though. Focus on what's in my hand. They're like, cool, I want one. It probably wouldn't be like that. All right, the great sword. Oh my. That is really fantastic looking. Fantastic looking. I love that. That is great. I like the little ribbon thing blowing in the breeze. That is just really, really a slick looking weapon. Again, it doesn't match my armor, but yeah, again, Guardians. It would look really cool on some heroic looking knight. These are definitely like good guy weapons. Good guy, good girl weapons. There it is on my back. I love that. I didn't know if you were gonna be able to beat the bow, but that might have beaten it. Well, we are still, if I can talk, we are still early on in this review thing, so let's see if something else beats it. The hammer. Yeah, that's not my favorite hammer. No, that's not my favorite. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't really scream hammer to me. It definitely screams like bludgeoning device. It looks more like an ornate maul or a giant two-handed mace. Not screaming hammer to me. No, I just really don't like the shape of the hammerhead there. So, nope, not my favorite. Mace. See, the hammer is like a double-handed mace. It's like the same thing. All right, I like it better as a mace, I guess. It kind of reminds me of like a soccer ball, like a soccer trophy my son would get. You know, here, son, you won the. Actually, you got third place, but you still get a trophy because everyone gets a trophy. Everyone gets a trophy. Here's your soccer trophy. Nope, not loving those. That's too trophy-ish. All right, the pistol. Okay, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like how this swooshes back and then these swoosh forward. It kind of balances out quite a bit. Again, I like the color scheme of all of these weapons. But, yeah, it's a pistol. I never get too excited about the pistols or the rifles. I'm a little bit biased. I don't really love having firearms in my fantasy world. So those typically aren't my favorites. But that's just a me thing. These do look cool as far as pistols and rifles go. I do like them. Kind of looks a little harpoon gunny, doesn't it? And there's it on the back. All right, let's check out the Scepter. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice magical scepter. Yep, I can see that looking really cool on elementalists running around. I like that it's pretty large for a scepter. I think the staff will probably look fairly similar to this. We'll see. All right, let's check out the shield. High hopes for the shield here. It's interesting. I like it, but that's not what I was expecting at all. I was not expecting that at all. It kind of takes what they're going with the look. This actually makes it look a little bit tribal in a way. It's giving me like a jungle tribe vibe to it, and I don't know if that's exactly what they're going for, because it's supposed to be more like feathery wings of Dwayna-ish. But it does look cool. It's a little different. I appreciate the differentness. That's not a word. It's totally not a word. Differentness? I appreciate it being different. How's that? God. All right, let's take a look at the staff. All right, let's see. How similar to the Scepter is it? Oh, it's actually quite different. I mean, similar theme. Oh, it's got that soccer ball on top. I don't like that particular element. I don't like the little ball. I don't know why. It just... I honestly could walk up to my son's room and show you at least 3 or 4 trophies that have that exact same kind of look to it. But this one looks like stowed, which gives you an idea of the size of it. It's pretty large. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not jumping up and down about that, but I gotta get over that little soccer ball. Let's check out the sword. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Again, it has an oddly shaped blade, kind of like the Dagger. It's actually wider here than it is down here, which I'm not sure is good for structural integrity. But it makes for a cool looking weapon. Again, we got some good guy sword action going on here. The greatsword is better than this, though. The greatsword, yeah, I like how the hilt fans outward with those wings there, whereas the sword kind of keeps it more in like that. But yeah, I do like that these are not like it. From looking at it here, it looks like these are just lined up exactly. These two blue feathery wings, but you turn a little bit, look, they're actually going different ways. That's kind of neat. All right, let's look at the torch. The torch. Hey, we cut the soccer ball open and poured flames out of it. This is pretty much how I imagined the torch would look. There's not much I'm going to be able to say about it. It's there. The torch is there. And last but not least, the war horn. There we go. You know, if you gotta imagine something to put your lips to, you might as well imagine this. That's all I have to say about that. I wonder if it has a unique sound. A lot of the horns have a unique like sound effect when you blow them. That's what this one looks like. Well, there you have it. I hope I didn't miss any here. I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't. All right, so the winner, my favorite, is the greatsword. Hands down. That thing is amazing. It's really, really good. I wonder what the price is for the greatsword on the trading post at this exact moment. Let's take a look. Actually, we can take a quick look at all of the prices here. Dwayna. So 160, 140, 150. The rifle skin at 250. These prices will fluctuate quite a bit because these just literally came out. 115 for the greatsword right now. Yeah, the prices will go up and down, but I expect these skins to sell for quite a penny. A lot of them look really nice, and like I said, a lot of them will fit like a good guy paladin knight type role. Well, that's gonna wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button before you go, and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when future videos are released. Hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Howdy folks, did you know that I have a referral link where you can purchase the Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns expansion? Well, I do. It's in the description below. There's a link that you can use. It doesn't cost you any extra, and using that link will actually support my channel here directly. I would really appreciate it if you would share it with your friends and family members, and then, yeah, that's about it. Take care. Thanks. Bye.